From Salmon's Maccabee Productions, we introduce you to The Chat Room, starring Cameron Salmons and James Maccabee. My name is Ralph Lazo, and I'm here to introduce you to your hosts with the most, Cameron Salmons and James Maccabee. Please enjoy.
What is going on, everybody? This is Cameron Salmons clocking in with my boy James. Hey, James, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, Mr. Cameron? Clocking in is crazy.
Yeah, I feel like this is my secondary job. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
that's cool.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Have you? So my thing is,
Uh-huh.
have you been hearing these rumors that Xbox is shutting down a few of the gaming studios?
Yeah, that's kind of crazy because look, we were talking about at the end of the first episode, we were planning this episode, and we were like, let's talk about the future of gaming on this one, on the
Huh?
second episode,
Oh,
and then like all this happened. So yeah,
oh
the
yeah,
future of
oh yeah.
gaming looking kind of crazy.
It's been a little bit of a roller coaster, my guy.
Because at first
You know,
Xbox
with
was popping off, doing stuff, and then PlayStation is now a little bit of like, hey, let's have some fun too, let's shoot ourselves real quick, and then now people just watching Nintendo.
right, I'm just slowly but surely about to start looking into Nintendo and all that because Xbox and PlayStation are kind of looking like they're on crack a little bit.
I think that's
You
my
know, Xbox over here is serving out different CEOs about a week. They're cutting Game Pass prices after, like 50, 60% price hi price hikes and all that. It's kind of crazy.
because I have the list of studios here. I don't know if you actually know the studios, but I have the list here. If you want to know that list.
Um, yep. Go ahead and spill them for the people.
All right, so we got Ninja Theory. I don't know what kind of games those guys make. Compulsion Games. We got Double
Interesting.
Fine. And then we got the two. These are the
Double-
two big ones right here, in my opinion. We got Arcane Studios, the studio best known the Dishonored series, and they're
Yeah,
currently working on Marvel's Blade.
yeah.
Um,
And Blade's looking like they're about to get screwed yet again.
and then the second one is Undead Labs, the people who are making State of Decay. So,
Mm-hmm.
there was a
You
third one. There
know,
actually was Obsidian, who got thrown into the mix, but
hmm
they're actually all right. People were saying with that
Hopefully so. Hopefully so.
because if
Hopefully
Obsidian got
so.
hit, that could low key kind of crazy.
I'm not gonna lie. That'd be a little bit. Are they blazed? Are they getting cooked? Or what are they smoking?
And then PlayStation, like yesterday, we're recording this on Thursday the 2nd. This happened on July the 1st. PlayStation announced they were shutting down the PlayStation 3 store, right?
Oh yeah, and the Vito store and all that. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're getting
they
closed down too.
in the same article, the same post, by the way. They didn't wait to release this new information. They said also in 2028, we could be taking away physical game, which is
Yeah, when
which
I
is
heard that they're gonna be shutting down disk drives and everything like that, I kind of lost my shit a little bit because disk drives, even though they're hiking up the prices on those like really badly,
mhm.
you know, I want to be, they're trying to sit here and make everything all digital where they're, doing it under licensing. And, when you sit here and basically buy a share of a license when you buy your digital game, They
Yep.
could snatch it from you anytime they want. That's the craziest part that I'm pretty sure everyone knows about.
And here, this is also the catcher of the situation at hand right now. Um, a month ago, about a month ago, PlayStation announced
Hmm.
they were removing the PlayStation movies and like TV shows that people have bought with no refund. So all those,
Oh yeah,
if you bought a movie on the PlayStation like store or whatever, you can no
yeah,
longer watch that now, which is tough.
yeah.
So
Yeah, that is pretty tough. Cause I've bought plenty of movies. The the new Spider-Man movies. I bought a few of those on the PlayStation Store, and sometimes I like to go back and watch them. Give them a good rewatch. And now you're telling me I can't do that no more. It's kind of crazy. And especially with my $20 I put on it, I might need that $20 one day.
well, you can't watch it anymore. Were you like it was like a year ago? I want to say. Did you hear when Ubisoft to the gamers they got to get used to not owning their games?
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy to say Ubisoft. So after all this news has hit, with PlayStation taking away physical games, and then a lot of people are saying since digital isn't owning or whatever, right? If buying isn't owning,
Yeah, you do not own them.
they said so since buying isn't owning anymore, pirating isn't scaling.
Yeah. See, my thing is that you remember how you used to do it back in the day. I'm about to sit here and say some, a little illegal stuff, but there's a way that you could physically own your games, but it's burning them onto a disc.
Yeah, people used to do that like on a 360.
Yeah, you just burn them onto a disc, and basically you're getting everything owned, but also illegal as shit. Why do we have to resort to illegal activity just to own something that we put money down for?
It's a fair
Why
point.
does it have to go to those sorts of lengths?
Yeah, I mean, it's a fair point. But I remember right on the 360, I had all my games physical. But like ever since I got the PS4, all my games were mostly digital.
Yeah,
But
and,
there was
and
always
that's
that option.
see, that's my thing. Is ever since they started creating digital gaming consoles, physical copies have lost their basically they have lost their importance in the world, when in all reality that was the most important way to do it. Because when you're sitting here buying things on digital stores and stuff, of course
Hmm
you're not going to own your stuff, and they could snatch it from you like Destiny did with their DLCs, and not give
Yep.
you no cash back for how much you spent on it.
But you didn't. Okay, but here's my question now, because I don't know how Xbox, right? There's the Xbox digital one, like the Series S or whatever. You can't put a
Yeah,
disc
that's the
drive on
one
that,
I got.
right?
No, you can't.
And not the Xbox Series X, you can't put a disc drive on that too, right?
But PlayStation literally made a detachable disc drive.
Yeah.
But
So,
why would
so
you do that if you're trying to take away
yeah, because
discs and physical copies?
if in 2028, following January 2028, if all PlayStation games, like that's not even like the exclusive either. That's like any game that's on the PlayStation is just gonna be digital only. What's the point of the disc drive?
It's literally not going to be of any sort of importance at all. Because something that somebody had said in a YouTube short I had watched,
Mm-hmm.
they're saying that even if you got a disc drive and you sit there and put it in, and you put a disc for the PS5 in that disc drive, somebody's saying that it ain't gonna read. Like it's not gonna read for it because it's not processed digitally.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know if
Okay.
that's true or not, but I'm just saying if that's actually the case, what?
I thought about
I'm
getting
I'm
a
mind
disc
blown.
drive, but then now like why? Why do I need one if it's
They're switching up so much stuff that, you know, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I pretty much don't even want to play video games no more because, you know, at one certain moment in time, y'all are just gonna steal my games back.
yeah, it's getting kind of crazy out here. We're getting cooked. I was watching one video that says the whole industry just needs to like do a reset, which I mean, it feels like that's the way it's gonna be going.
You heard everything I said, right?
You know, you're muted. I think. Oh,
Oh, that's kind of crazy.
are you back?
What was it?
Are you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah.
Another headset had connected to the PC and it had made me mute.
All right. What were you saying?
I, I was saying, how, how long was I muted?
The last thing you said was you don't feel like playing games no more. Then I was looking cooked.
Yeah, because my thing is, I don't feel like playing games no more because what's the point of playing games if you're gonna steal it back from me like Destiny stole the DLCs back. You're just not gonna want to play the game no more.
Because didn't Destiny take like the whole like campaign and like the first
It
DLC?
took it took away all, it took away every single DLC, and you would not be like, in my personal opinion, I would not want to play Destiny no more if I had bought all the DLCs and I was in the middle of playing one and they just
Well,
took it away.
the
I would not want to
franchise.
play the game no more.
Well, good news, the franchise is dead now.
Yeah, were we
So,
recording that? That's time.
all right, we're back after some crazy stuff. So Destiny 2 got shut down or whatever.
Yeah.
So they took the DLCs
Well,
away.
Destiny 2 didn't get shut down. It's just more like the fact that it lost its fan base after the DLC massacre back in the day.
That's true. Right. What DLC you got? It was the Forsaken one, right?
It was all of them. Like basically, if you had every single DLC in your library purchased and downloaded, they took them out and then
Uh
they put
huh.
them back in to where you had to repurchase them and re-download them.
All right. So I'm looking at a post. I don't know what's going on in my background right now. It says Destiny 2 is essentially deleted.
Uh-huh.
So, okay, here's the list of deleted content. This is this is the this is not the deleted. This is the FIFA World Cup. What? What?
What are you? We're talking about Destiny, not the FIFA World Cup, my dude. Are you hot?
No, it sent me a link. It was like here's the list of. Oh Lord.
Are you cool? Are you good?
I think. Okay. I looked it up now. It didn't take me to a FIFA World Cup. And like this time it says the music. Okay, so the practice it got vaulted. The
Yeah,
entire expanse is like the Red War, which was the base game. Curse of Osiris, Warmind,
yeah.
and Forsaken.
Everything got vaulted, and then they decided to unvolt them.
That's crazy. So when did they bring it back?
That's why, like, this was. I forgot how long ago this was.
Cause,
It's been a few years.
'cause I remember buying Destiny 2. Like I don't know if it when it came out I bought it, but I do remember buying it. And there's like DLC where you lose all your powers and stuff.
Yep. But
But
my
then,
thing is once.
that
But my
happened in
thing is
2020.
once when all that shit happened, you just genuinely don't want to play the game no more.
So,
Cause j-
hmm, what happened?
what was it?
Oh no, I'm just reading all the stuff they got bought to right now. It's a lot. It was
Yeah.
like the concept of the Destiny content vault, and then moving into the vault, it was EDZ, I guess. EDZ was like the open world type worlds, right?
Yep.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Then Gambit maps, we had 2. PvP maps, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 11. So that's a bunch of like. So it's just a bunch.
Yeah,
So
that
on November 10th, they just deleted everything.
pretty much, yeah. Everything like if you had every single DLC in your inventory, like in your library, you were gonna wake up the next day and see that everything was gone.
Because that's when they made it free, right?
But
They deleted the first 2 years
yeah,
of paid content.
it was crazy, man. It was really crazy.
But I think this was the first
This,
time this has happened. And the only time that I remember.
yeah,
I mean, I know like
it only
Fortnite changes
happened.
its map every like year or something, but I don't think you don't pay for that though.
No,
That's crazy.
you
I'm assuming you in
wanna
2020
know
was
this?
upset about this, right?
Go ahead.
Was 2020 Cameron upset about when Destiny 2 lost all its DLCs?
I put I put my fist through my TV, blaming it.
Shoot.
I kid you not. I was mad as hell about that because that was a game that I had played faithfully. That was something that I played with my little foster cousin. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So
Have you seen
that's
that
something that I played faithfully.
have you seen that video of that dude? He's like yelling at his computer because his computer has to update, and then he just starts going off and yelling, and at the end he's like, "Obama, you did this, you made me a racist or whatever." Have you seen the
Yep.
video? I'm just
Yep.
picturing that video, but with you just yelling at your Xbox or whatever at the time, just saying,
Yeah,
"Bungie, you did
bro.
this."
I was crashing the hell out. Absolutely.
That's tough.
But you want to know something that's crazy though? Forget Destiny. That's a dead ass game right now. We're not trying to spend the whole chat talking about this. But so let's get down to the greatest topic, probably in my opinion, of the whole episode.
What?
Xenoverse 3. Finally, a Xenoverse game that has crossplay, something that everyone's been looking forward to since the huge disappointment that Spurkin Zero dropped that wasn't, crossplay.
That's kind of crazy. I feel like in the year 2025, 2026,
Yeah.
I think if you're
But
dropping a multiplayer game, it has to be crossplay at this point.
yeah. But so I had read up and it said that um they're not bringing back every playable character in Xenoverse 3 that you would play in Xenoverse 2.
Mm-hmm. Because they have like the spirit ability, right?
No, what?
They have that. They have that like spirit ability, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
Because you play as your OC character, but then like you get like legend. I think that's how they explained it. I don't remember, but
Uh,
it was because it was like you absorb their ability or something,
yeah, pretty much.
which I think
You
is cool.
you so they're somehow gonna bring your character from Xenoverse 2 into Xenoverse 3. When you sit here and make your new character, I think they're supposed to be doing it how GTA is planning on making 5 do this last mission called The Last Ride. And then you basically go over into the new map of GTA 6, and somehow, some way, some form, you're going to end up having your online character in GTA 6 online.
Yeah, because isn't that how the first universe did it?
Hmm.
Like you could bring your first character over to the second game.
Yeah. But the craziest part is the fact of, in Xenoverse 3, they're playing on a new engine.
Hmm.
So basically bringing over every playable character would be such a challenge to them that they're they're basically saying don't ever say never, but also at the same time you should probably expect some cuts to the roster that we're familiar with in Xenoverse 2.
Yeah, because I'm looking at it right now. It says in Xenoverse 3, character switching is handled via the new Soul Chain or Soul Switch.
Yeah,
It says once your
yeah,
gauge fills, you can temporarily swap into established Dragon Ball characters like Goku, Vegeta, or Trunks to access the unique movesets, regain Hound, and boost your stats. But did you see the gameplay though? They taken away the stamina and making like a
yeah.
cooldown now, and I know a lot of people are upset about that.
I don't I'm willing to give it a chance, but also it seems like it's kind of it, I really don't know how to explain it.
Now I
It,
know that
it
I
it's
never did
it
PvP in the
seems
second game, so but I heard a lot. There's like a lot. There's a lot of spamming attacks. So I think that's why people are
yeah,
upset.
yeah,
You can't spam no more.
yeah, that is pretty true too, but what what I know most people are stoked about is the fact of they're not doing the same they're not basically doing the same sort of plastic characteristic looks that they did in Xenoverse 2. They're aiming on giving it like a smoother
Yeah, because
they're
like
giving
in
it
the
they're
graphics,
giving it
yeah, from the gameplay, it looks kind of like a
more.
sparkling zero type of graphics.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So basically, instead of plastic figure, they're basically giving it an anime like visual style. They're basically giving it a Xenoverse clashes with Sparking Zero, and I'm not gonna sit here and lie. It looks pretty tough. It
Hmm.
looks pretty tough to me. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm excited for Xenoverse 3, and I was excited for Sparkling Zero because I never really grew up with the Dragon Ball games. I started watching Dragon Ball in like 2020. Like my
See,
very
my thing
first
is,
game was Xenoverse.
I grew up with Dragon Ball. You would stay up past midnight to watch Super and Dragon Ball Z Kai. The OG Dragon Ball Z
Hmm.
GT and all that stuff. You'd stay up and watch all that on Adult Swim or all that. And I grew up with some of the games. I didn't play all of them, but back to every single Budokai Tenkaichi and what's it
Hmm.
called? It was the Sagas game and all that. I grew up on the Dragon Ball games, And I appreciated Sparking Zero to a certain extent, but also at the same time, it, it didn't meet certain expectations.
Wait,
I
one more.
really appreciated the What
Put your
If,
green beans
and
chicken
I
here,
really hope
caramel.
we get What
Nobody
If
would get.
episodes in Xenoverse 3. I would really appreciate some of those. Because, Gohan Black, seeing Vegeta with his tail and Super Saiyan, going Super Saiyan against Grade 8 Vegeta and all that stuff, that was mind blowing to me. So I hope we get some sort of pickup on that in Xenoverse 3. I'm kind of excited to see some. I hope Xenoverse and Sparking Zero kind of do something that kind of mashes the two games together.
Because they're still gonna update Sparkling, right? Just because Xenoverse is coming out, Sparkling's not gonna die, right? Because I know there's that new like expansion coming out for Sparkling.
Sparking Zero is they're trying to keep the game from dying, even though it's kind of been dead for a while now. Yeah, it has been dead for a while.
Oh. Yeah, Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero Super Limit Breaking Neo DLC. Which people are saying that's like the second Xenoverse. I mean, second, whatchamacallit, Budokai game. So instead of making Sparkling Zero 2, they're making a DLC,
Uh, I
which is coming out
I
this
mean, my
summer.
thing. Hopefully, I'm not downing the game, but also at the same time, I'm kind of over it because, you can't play ranked matches because everybody's sitting here modding the game and everything like that. And, after a while doing the same stuff and, you want more storyline, you're just giving us more playable characters. You're not giving us you know, what if storylines. You're not making the storylines go with heroes with the hero with Dragon Ball's superhero. With Gohan, give him an extra bit to his storyline and in the story mode. Give Piccolo more storyline too, and add Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 to the story mode. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm
I want
looking at
more
the
story mode.
I'm looking at the DLCs. They do have sparkling. I mean, they do have superhero movie characters in here. Like they have Beast Gohan, but they don't. So pretty much what you're saying is they have Ultimate Gohan, like the Beast Gohan or whatever, but they don't
Yeah.
have the story for it.
Yeah, so like how in single player you have a story mode and you play through all the
Yeah.
sagas all the way up to the Tournament of Power.
Mhm.
I want to go past that. I want to experience you know, uh Dragon Ball superhero. I want to see Daima, I want to get a Daima DLC pack like you would get in
So what
the
Xenoverse
Kakarot
does,
game.
yeah, what
Yeah, pretty
Xenoverse
much,
does,
yeah.
because Xenoverse you have the superhero missions as the parallel quest.
Yeah. It's just they could have done a whole lot more with Sparking Zero than they did. They could have done a whole lot more for it.
Yeah, I mean,
Which
I'm
I'm
excited for
seeing
Xenoverse.
which I'm seeing that they're adding some new costumes and customizations, new characters like everyone's been anticipating for Super Android 17, Super Saiyan Bardock and all that good stuff, but what I'm kind of skeptical about is that they're saying a new single player mode is planned. I kind of got to read into that more, but I just kind of please don't disappoint me. That's all I'm saying. If you're gonna try to bring back a game like this, bring it back the right way that everybody wants it to be.
Let's see. Where was I at? I was just looking at. So it says Super Limit Breaking is a major expansion. What's new? You get 30 plus new characters, expanded customization, new stages, a new solo mode, which is a Limit Breaker
Yeah.
journey, a brand new single player experience dedicated to deepening players' connection with their favorite characters, progress through branching scenarios, fight, and events. Train characters through battle, earn unique awards, and carry your growth in the online play. So it's kind of like a roguelike. So
Hopefully they just
there's no more story stuff, but there's this new solo mode.
all I'm saying is I hope they make it worth my while. Because back in the day they were hyping up Sparking Zero so much to
They
where,
were.
everyone was gonna drop $108 on Ultimate Edition just so that they could play the game early.
Yep.
Just to be disappointed.
I don't know if I'm. So, are you gonna get Xenoverse 3 on PC or are you gonna get it on console?
I'm probably gonna go ahead and just do it in and just go ahead and get it on PC. Because, I'm I'm kind of, with everything that's been going on with Xbox and PlayStation, it's just kind of turning me away from them. I'm not
Yeah.
even gonna lie about that. They back in the day, whenever, it came to PlayStation 2 and all that stuff, PlayStation was the bigger hype. But now, in back in the day, it was the hugest hype of the console wars was Xbox 360
Nope.
and the PlayStation 2. Well, at that moment in time when the Xbox 360 came out, it was the PS3.
No, yeah, nah. The
So
console wars really took off during Xbox 360 and PS3. Yeah.
but but now it's just it's not going anywhere. It's low key just starting to get really old to me. Like, don't y'all have anything better to do than to sit here and start taking away exclusive rights or, just making life harder for everyone?
Mhm. It's kind of
Be
crazy.
loyal to your fan base. Be loyal to your fan base, and hear people's feedback instead of ruining the whole entire franchise to where people like me don't even want to play the console anymore.
I mean, but these are also multi-million-dollar entities that I don't think they will listen. Because I just looked
Yeah.
on Twitter just now, and everyone's talking about we're gonna cancel our PlayStation subscription. I don't think it's really gonna do anything. I mean, it might, but
All it is a giant cash grab, and whenever they want, they're just gonna snatch back. They're gonna just snatch back they're gonna snatch back their inventory and not give you anything for it.
nope.
But the craziest part is that you see things like The Legend of Zelda and all the games with Nintendo.
I mean,
They're
Nintendo has its
basically just
problems too.
sit. I mean, yeah, of course it has, but there's not as many problems as you know what I mean? There's not as many problems as you see with the bigger console corporations.
Well, even in like the old days with the 360 and the PlayStation, Nintendo was just off on its own, doing its own little thing,
Yeah,
not really.
it did its own thing, and guess what? People really appreciated that.
But now they trying to slip to a little bit though.
Sometimes, yeah, I will say that.
Nintendo is why are you charging $80 for Mario Kart?
You know, because thing I miss more than anything in the world is you remember back in the day when the new video game just literally costed 40 to 30 bucks. Why am I having to spend $100 just to sit here and get every single perk of a game that I truly enjoy to play?
I mean, yeah.
Why does it have to be like that?
I mean, I didn't really start paying attention to new games like in the PS4 era when games were like 60.
Yeah, yeah. I just, gaming's too expensive now to the point of where you basically have to wait forever for the game to finally hit a sale that honestly makes it more affordable for
Hmm.
people that actually have bills to pay, people that are going through hardships in life.
And another thing is, I think people are starting to realize, like during the Xbox 360 and the Xbox One PS4 era, we were getting bangers left and right. I mean, there has been
Hmm.
some bangers this generation, like the PS5, Series X, whatever, but it's not that
Yeah.
many anymore.
There, I'm pretty sure that all of the good games, they're all in the past. We need to start coming up with some new concepts and everything like that. Because I if I could get back all of my retro games, like games that were on the GameCube, Nintendo 64, the PlayStation 2, and some games that were on the Xbox 360, I would never have to play a modern day game again. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I mean, it's all just and another low key thing that's kind of happening. It's like all these remakes and reboots.
But my thing is, they can make as many remakes as they want,
Hmm.
but it's never gonna give you the same nostalgic feeling.
Like, why we need a?
It's never gonna give that back.
Let me ask you this: why do we need a Black Flag remake?
What was it?
Why do we need a Why do we need a Black Flag remake?
When the Xbox 360 Black Flag was honestly good enough. It didn't need a remake.
That's what I'm saying. If you want to play Black Flag, it's right there. It's on PS4. It's on PS4. Play that. Why do we need a remake for it?
Why do we need a remake on something that was honestly already good
Make
enough
a
the
new
way it
game.
was?
Make a new game.
Yeah,
Why do we need a Halo
and
remake?
that's not
Make a new Halo.
honest.
Oh lord. But
Honestly, one game that I do kind of want to see a remaster for is Halo 3.
there isn't one because they said we're not doing
What
that. Yeah, there isn't a Halo. If
you
there was a Halo 3
do?
remake, I don't even think we even need one.
Honestly, I'm just saying with a touch up to some of the graphics. You know what I mean? Like a modern day look on. Like don't touch any of the dialogue. Don't touch any of the story. Don't do any of that. Just release
I mean, I guess just
one
give
with
us.
better graphics. Like
I mean, from what I
what?
heard, from what I heard though, I mean they didn't. They when they did the first one and the second one. I don't know why they didn't do the third one. But I'm also hearing like
Oh
how there's like a remake for the first game. I don't
yeah.
know how true this is, but I heard that they're gonna do like a remake collection or something. So they're gonna go through all the Halos and just remake them and make another Master Chief collection.
I will. Uh,
That
I hope they just
I mean,
keep it keep everything the way that it needs to be, but change the things that was shitty.
I mean, yeah. I mean that's what they're doing with the first one. This new one, this new
Yeah,
remake.
yeah, yeah.
They're even like adding like 3 new missions. Um,
I
so
can appreciate some things like that, but I hope they keep one Easter egg that I truly appreciated in the game, and that was every single time you nailed a grunt with a headshot, it kind of gave you a confetti shot.
oh yeah, they still have that. I think Infinite had that.
Oh, recently I haven't been playing Halo because they kind of lost me a while back ago. So my thing is,
Mm-hmm.
now that we're talking about our our shooter games and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
How are you feeling about the Modern Warfare 4 release in October?
Is it October?
Yeah,
Or is
October
it like
23rd.
I thought it was September. Not gonna lie, because I already know no games released in November because it's GTA 6. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't care about it.
Honestly, Call of Duty's just kind of been it's kind of just been losing my
If
love.
if you
The last Call of Duty game I've honestly played with faith, it was it was Black Ops 3. I'm not gonna lie to you.
because
After Black Ops 3, I just kind of just stopped playing it.
you see that this is my timeline. I didn't grow up on Call of
Mm,
Duty. But I never grew up on Call of Duty. I don't know what's happening right now. She's just freaking out, I guess. Um, I played Halo, so I never
yeah.
really played. I mean, I knew of Black Ops 2 and stuff like that, but I never played it. I made the
See,
unfortunate decision to get into Call of Duty with Modern Warfare 2019, which was a good game. Don't get me wrong, but that was probably the worst time to get into Call of Duty.
so the best time to get some Call of Duty was back when the first Black Ops game was
Nope,
released because
when I wasn't playing it.
this was back when you could drop any sort of you just shit talk to the fullest capacity and nobody would give a damn.
No, no, no. I saw it on YouTube, which I think is why I never hopped on Call of Duty. I was like, yeah, I'm not. I don't want to do it that. Like, I'm just like 12-year-old. Modern Warfare 2's out. I'm watching YouTube videos of these little, hi guys, it's me, and then they're getting yeeted by these grown adults. I was like, yeah, I'm not. I don't want to do that. I'm good. I'll hop on that mic. Hey guys, I'm here to play Call of Duty. Hey yo, kid, shut up. I'm like, oh, they're my feelings hurt.
Yeah,
So
bro.
I was just sitting there playing Halo 3. Low key, Halo Reach.
The cra- the craziest part is that I was a 10-year-old playing this game. I was a 10-year-old playing this game. I was creaming people. I was diddling people back in 2010 on the first Black Ops game. I humbled so many adults on this game. It was crazy. And I was a hateful 10-year-old. So at that moment in time, I was talking some pretty crazy shit. I
I
will
did
sit here and tell you that.
I did play zombies though. That's the only time I did play
Yeah.
Call of Duty was on zombies, which is the only reason, one of the only reasons why I bought Black Ops 6 and 7. No
Yeah,
joke there,
that is
bro.
true. Because one thing I will appreciate for having the Xbox is the fact of I could play Black Ops 6 Zombies, but also I do kind of want to go back to the day of which, you play the first Black Ops Zombies because that was the true OG and what made me fall in love with the franchise. I didn't care about playing online because, I loved belittling grown men as a 10-year-old. You talk shit about my kid voice, but I was gonna nail you from across the map with a sniper rifle if I knew who
No,
you were. and
Uh,
all that good stuff. But zombies was truly the most peak mode that I played.
absolutely. But yeah, I have
Zombies will always be peak.
because they're porting Black Ops 1 and 2 on PlayStation, which I would get, but I already have them on PC. Black Ops 1 and 2.
Right.
But I need to play zombies again on those. It's a fun time.
Honestly,
But my problem with Black
I
Ops
I
6 and 7 is those are like 200 gigabyte games right there.
yeah, you're not lying.
If
Especially due to the fact that they're honestly trying to make a full remaster. There's rumors around that they're giving Black Ops 1 a remaster. And I'm not gonna lie, I would put money down on that. As long as they keep what we loved in the game
no,
in the game.
I
Instead
thought
of
it was just a port.
I would no 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 no. Supposedly it's really oh wait, no, you are correct. They are port.
Yeah, I
You
thought they
you
were a
are
port. They're
correct.
not even adding anything to it
But the
because
worst part of it The worst part of it is that it's only for the PS4 and 5. I'm not seeing it for Xbox.
Xbox you can already play them, but you're playing the 360. You're playing the OG versions of it, so you're playing with like hackers and stuff. The only thing that we get
Yes.
that is new, we get new servers, so there won't be any hackers. So y'all cooked, I guess. But
Y'all might as well just go ahead and bend us over the fucking table then.
because y'all gotta deal with the hackers and stuff.
Oh man, that's always something.
Because I remember I bought Black Ops 6 in like for like the first like week it came out, maybe like the first
Hmm.
month, because it released in like October, right? November
Yeah,
around that time. I was playing
I
that.
think it did.
I was playing that game a lot, Black Ops 6, and then
Right,
Marvel Rivals dropped. I was like, well, Marvel Rivals is taking over. And I did not play Black Ops 6. I enjoyed the zombies, and I came back every now and then to play the zombies. But then when Black Ops 7 was coming out, I was like, you know what? I'll drop the money on it real quick. Play the zombies.
right.
I haven't really touched it like that. I played more Black Ops
Zombies
6 than
will
I played
forever.
in Black Ops 7.
The only reason I would probably play Black Ops at all anymore is just for zombies. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Yep, and that's one of the only reasons why I was playing it was the zombies. But then I was like, I have this like 200 gigabyte game and I'm just playing it for zombies right now. Why is this here?
Right, right.
But Cold War,
Honestly,
Black Ops Cold War is pretty good zombies. I spent a lot of time on that one.
I honestly just kept it to. I just honestly kind of kept it to Black Ops. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, yeah, Black Ops Cold War, the one
I
that got
haven't really
released like
stre
2020.
I played all the Black Ops games, but I haven't really touched any of the other games.
Yeah, because I started. Okay, wait. I lied. The first Call of Duty I technically bought on release was Black Ops 4, which was a choice. Saw Black Ops. I
Mm,
mean, I saw the new one, Modern Warfare. I was like, oh, this game looks cool. Played that. Then Cold War came out, like that one. Then Vanguard came out. I
mm.
was like, this game looks like trash. I'm good. Hop came back in
Yeah,
Modern Warfare
it was
2.
trash.
Played 2, 3, Black Ops 6, and Black Ops 7. And here I'm here on Modern Warfare 4, and I'm just like, I'm good.
Yeah, pretty much.
Now, when the next one is, like, I guess I heard, like, the next one's gonna be another Black Ops. I might come back to it, but at the same time, why are we still doing Black Ops? Make another franchise. Why do we have Black Ops 8?
Black Ops 8
Like, no,
is
in a
crazy.
couple more years, we're gonna have Black Ops 10. What are we doing?
Black Ops 10 would be crazy too.
No, that's
I
just
don't know. At at this moment in time, due to how many Black Ops games and all that there is, I honestly say they should kind of wait to franchise the rest, in my opinion.
I'm not saying stop Call of Duty in general. I'm just not kind of about why don't you just get Treyarch and make another game? You can still make zombies. You can still have your camp. You can have all your other stuff still. But why it gotta be a Black Ops game? Have you ever like looked at
Right,
something
right.
and then you just look at it and you're like, dang, that looks gross. Like I'm picturing a Black Ops 8 in my head right now, and that looks it just that that that, that just looks gross to me. Like
Yeah.
why?
Uh, it makes you question a lot. Let's just say it like that. It makes you it makes it cool.
What are we
Blah,
doing?
blah, blah, blah. It makes you question a lot of shit at this point.
Like this is gonna be another discussion for another time. I'm gonna drop this right now. When I saw Toy Story 5, I haven't watched the movie, but when I saw there was just a 5 at the end of Toy Story, I was like, that's gross.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I looked at it, I was
I
like, that
stopped watching. I stopped watching Toy Story after the third one. I don't know why. It's because when Andy gives his toys over to
no
Connie,
no 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 no
that
wait,
should
wait
have been
please,
the
please,
end of the story.
please stop. No, we're not having this conversation right now. I'm just saying that looked gross to me.
I-
I'm not saying anything about the movie itself. I'm not saying the movie's bad. All I'm saying is Toy Story and then the number 5 just looks gross to me. And then they was like, just make another, just make 6. I was like, huh? Like we don't need to be counting that high.
It is gross.
We do not need to be counting that
It's
high.
gross as that.
Which
Look,
is crazy because okay,
it is gross.
I'm gonna have to talk about this now. Toy Story 5.
Yeah, we can't. We can't.
Toy Story
We can't.
number 5 looks gross. Incredibles number
It
3
is gross.
does not look gross. I don't know how that works, but that
Mm,
like Incredibles in the number 3
it
looks okay,
depends.
but just the number
It
5.
depends.
I mean, I think 3 is a respectable number. I saw a post somewhere. It said 3 is okay. 4, you're kind of kicking it. Number 5 onwards, what are you doing? What are we doing?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Uh, when it comes to certain movie franchises, you just kind of got to learn how to kick the can when it's time to kick the can.
That's the crazy thing about it, though. Is yes, that is kind of true, but there are some franchises where this was supposed to be a video game episode, but now we're talking about movies. Oh, that's cool. Um, but some franchises are
Well,
okay.
hold on.
Hmm?
You're the one that kind of said, "Hey, let's stop talking about this." Yet
No, then you
decided to keep on going
then you no
forward with
then,
it.
no then you brought up Toy Story 3 and then and then you like it should have ended there. That's like a crap. You know when I hear that, I was like, it's over. Now we gotta continue now. I'm saying we can talk about this another episode or
Well,
whatever, but
yeah.
there are some franchises that are okay with having more than 3, like Star Wars. There's 9 of them, so supposedly,
Yeah, yeah.
but
Hold on. Let's say it like this. When it comes to the Star Wars franchise,
there are 9 of them, but they all
it's
have.
gonna
There's 3 of them.
I say that it should have ended with the prequels.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It
saying.
shouldn't have continued into another set.
Hold. So wait, are you saying it should have ended with the prequels, or you should have just did the original three and that's it?
It's see, my thing is, I appreciated the original three, but
Mm-hmm.
when they sat there and added the prequels with, Phantom Menace was terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Attack of the
Understandable.
Clones, it was, eh, it was
Wait.
50-50 for me.
You're
And then
saying
Revenge of the Sith, that one was probably the best one out of the prequels.
I mean that's a fair point. So you're saying it should have ended with 4, 5, and 6.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
It,
Listen.
my thing is,
Wait.
I understand that y'all want to make y'all's money, but at the same as that time, stop throwing away the morale of the franchise just for a quick dollar.
Brother, are you gassed right now?
Do you want to have an argument and make this a longer episode, sir?
Well, it seems like so you saying Star Wars should end it with the prequel. They shouldn't have not made the prequels. Correct?
They- No, I'm saying that they should have ended with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. They shouldn't have added seven, eight,
Okay.
and
So we're good.
nine.
We're good there. Okay, I was about to say, I was about to be like, brother, what are you
Yeah,
talking about right now? Because the prequels added to the original storyline. When in episode 4, when Obi Wan was like,
yeah.
I find the Clone Wars, that was episode 3.
Oh my God. No, you're brain rotting me right now.
No. I thought you were talking
We
about.
we
We almost had a. I thought you were talking about. Hey,
are we?
we should have had episode 4, 5,
No,
and 6, and that's it.
oh no. If we could have done better on anything, it should have been episode 1 and 2. But we're not gonna talk about that.
I mean, that's a fair point. I
All
think.
right.
I think the prequels, right, are looked at better now for two reasons. One, the Clone Wars TV show kind of helped the prequels a lot,
Yeah.
and then number
Yeah.
two,
That is true.
how badly and poorly executed the sequels were.
Yeah. Definitely. You're not lying. They could have done a lot better with those, but also at the same time,
The
I
sequels.
guess give them props.
I've seen the first 6 Star Wars movies countless times, so many times. Each of the sequels,
Yeah.
7, 8, and 9, I've seen one time.
I've seen them one time as well, and I never turn my head back to see it a second or third time.
The
I
Force
about almost
Awakens.
fell asleep on The Force Awakens.
Force
I about almost
Awakens.
fell asleep.
Force Awakens is the best out of the trilogy. Kylo Ren saves that trilogy. He's the best character. And then 8 and 9, I've only seen one time in a theater when it first came out. That's all I needed to see.
I know that's right. Alrighty, my man. I think we're at that time of day where we do got to start closing out. Is there any final statements we should be making before we close out the scenes?
No, I mean we almost had a. I miss her, and I thought we were about to have the first debate on the podcast, but we avoided that.
I mean, if we want to drag this discussion into episode 3, most definitely. But
No. I mean,
No, it's
there's nothing to debate because we agree on there shouldn't have been the sequels. I thought you were saying there shouldn't have been the prequels. And I was about to be, brother, are you gassed? You better get some points together because we're going to be continuing this conversation on episode 3. But we'll go. We need to find
see,
someone.
my thing is
We need to
my
find.
my IQ my IQ when I watch the movies it dropped pretty low. I felt like I just smoked a load of fucking crack. But we're not gonna talk about that.
I feel like the people who made those movies are on something.
When it came to the final three, there must have been a bag of dope and somebody very wrong at the computer.
I remember this is gonna be my last thing I bring up. In episode 9, my my big question of that movie was how did they bring the Emperor back? And it's explained by the Emperor returns somehow. I knew exactly what kind of movie that was after that. And the crazy thing is that was like in the first
So
like 5 minutes of the movie. Somehow the Emperor
that
returned.
is kind of yeah. It really wasn't worth it to do all that just for a shitty movie. There's why would you do something like that if it doesn't add like you got to add some sort of backstory to it. You know, show us what happened when this dude got dropped into the freaking propeller and blew up in a set of lightning.
But
But we didn't get that.
the movie never even explains what he was, what the Emperor was. Cause like, was he still alive? Was
Yeah,
he a clone? Was he this? It came out after the
That's
movie, like a
that's
whole
what I'm
like.
trying to
It
say.
was like, oh yeah, by the way, he was a clone. I think. I didn't really pay attention. It could have been the OG Emperor for all I know. Maybe a clone, maybe. I don't know. I don't really care anymore.
That's that's why I said after the ninth one, I said if they made any more, I was not gonna watch a single damn one anymore. I was not.
I did see
I
the
was not gonna
Mandalorian
invest
and
that
Grogu.
time.
I was low key kind of scared to
Yeah,
go
I
see.
did.
I
I did.
mean, but it was actually kind of good though, so that's good, I guess.
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. We need to find someone
All right.
who enjoys the prequels and put them on the podcast. We got to figure out what's wrong with these people. But that's all I got to say.
As soon as you find a set of people that do that, we'll make a whole episode of just rage baiting and rage.
I'm about to talk to one of our people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's it for me. That's all I gotta say.
All right, everyone in the world. This is us two closing out.
Yep, we almost went through it this episode. We had a lot of interesting things happen, which was
Yeah.
crazy. But yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, update on my Avatar thing. I've only watched one episode, so yeah, that's cool.
Get to doing your homework, son.
Okay, have you watched The Boys?
I watched a couple of episodes. It wasn't too bad. I gotta finish a couple more of the fourth season. I gotta finish the fifth, and then we'll be all ready to go.
No, you're probably gonna be finishing it before me. But that's it
Huh?
for me, everyone. What?
Huh?
Oh, I said that you're probably
All right,
finish it
my
before me.
friends.
I
All right,
think.
my friends. We're gonna leave it up to Ralph Laszlo to sign us out. Y'all have a good night,
Yep.
and we will see you on the next one.
Yep. Bye bye.
Thank you all for listening to the chat room with your hosts Cameron Salmons and James Maccabee. I'm Ralph Lazo signing off, wishing you good night, universe.